Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and I hope everyone's going to have an awesome day today. And we're up with more from Panalisa. So I'm going to do a really quick card today. I'm going to use basically I'm using two colours of cardstock. I'm not using anything else but a few sequins. We're using the 3-leaf Lucky Clovers from this flower pack from Panalisa. And we're also using this frame set. I haven't poked that out. I can tell you this is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely fabulous, and a little bit of glue. Right, so we're going to try and do this real quick. So I have been away, chosen my two shades of paper, and I am going with white and quite a bright green. I don't know if that shows up correctly, but turn it into the light. It's kind of a dark lime. That's the way I can describe it, and I've got bits of fluff on it already. Right, and I have already cut the base layer for this, and if I flip it over you can see all of those foam pads. Just going to take all of those off. How's your weather where you are? We're getting plenty of rain here. Can't complain though, because it's been a real dry spring, and of course it was very cold, I think, for most people earlier in the year, so I'm not going to complain about the rain. Right, now I'm just going to have to eyeball it with my camera, see if I'm in the center there. Might need to go up just a little bit. I'm going to try for that. Nope, I'm not. So you're usually safe until you press down, that's all I'm going to say. I'll go for that. Right, so that's our base layer. Now the next layer is this one, which has got this gorgeous little pie crust trim. Really pretty. I've gone white cardstock again. I'm getting a nice little collection of little peel-offs here. And we're going to layer that one into the center. I'm trying to get the whole thing done in under 10 minutes. Let's see if I can do it. Right, flip that over, and then I want that in the center, and I think that might be it. Yeah, might be, might not be, but there we go. Right, so I've got my two white layers on top of my green layer, and then I've cut my clovers in the same shade of green that are in the base layers. Look at that, that lovely with that embossing. So I've got 3 of those because, you know, I do love my odd numbers, and we've gone blurred. Yeah, it's getting grey here again. And I've cut out the stems that come with the pack, but because I'm sort of like only going down to the bottom of this section, I could actually cut this in half if I wanted to, and do the same with that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab my scissors and crop things around. So I'm going to go in half with that bit, and then if I need to get rid of any other, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I basically know that I'm going into the center and I'm going off to the side, so I can take that down quite a bit. I've got this little piece here that can go about there, and I'm just going to trim another piece off here. Now if I use the bottom bit, it kind of curves slightly, so that will give it a little bit of interest. So I want to put some glue down just like that, and then we can just pray afterwards that we did it right. So straight through the middle there. I'm going to go down to that point. Got a little bit of glue ooze that I'll wipe off in a second. Pop that one down. And then this one. Doesn't matter if you miss a little bit where you're holding it, because you've basically got glue for your top and your bottom, so you should be alright. Right, now we've smeared glue, and what you need is to kind of like, if you're using Dollar Tree Jot glue, rub your hands together after you've smeared to remove the excess, and make sure your hands are clean, otherwise you'll find yourself gluing little bits of fluff off your craft mat onto your white cardstock. Right, so that's basically what I've got there, and we need our clovers to come off those, but I'm going to be putting my biggest one down first. So a little blob of glue here, and I want it to overlap off the edge. There we go. And then I'm going to have another one here. And of course, clover isn't just for St. Patrick's Day. It's for wishing anybody good luck on a journey, on a new job, whatever it is you want to wish somebody luck on. And then this one is going to go over here. I'm just kind of like finagling with the leaves a little bit. Pop that down. And I will be flipping these up slightly. But the next thing that I want to do before I finish off putting that little circle that comes with the set, which is this one. This is your little sentiment circle. You don't have to use it for that, but I just printed off wishing you luck and joy. Let's see how close we can get. There you go. And then you've got that, oh, just gorgeous little die. And I've got fluff on it again. Never mind. But in here, I've got some limey green solid sequins, and some of them are a bit stuck together. I think there's two stuck together there. I'm pulling those apart. So I've got 3 of those, and then I just want one to go onto my sentiment bit. So I've got 4 of those, and now while these are still a little bit damp, which I shouldn't be doing because I should wait for them to dry, I'm just going to take my sequins and pop them in the centre, because that's just going to add, you know, a little bit of something. And then that sequin is likely to move when you lift up, so make sure you check it and pop it back down. And then there's one underneath, just in case anybody looks, because I must confess, I am somebody, if I get sent a card, I want to know how it works. I know I shouldn't admit to that, but I kind of, you know, I look it up and down and I flip it over and I want to know how somebody did something. So, you know, that's a warning if you ever send me a card. I'm going to really look at it. I want to know how you put it together. So I'm just going to move that around. And then, real easy, 2 foamy pads on the bottom here. Let's peel those off. And then the sentiment is going to cover those stems, but I also kind of like, I'm not going to press it down yet. I want to hope that that's in the centre. Right, I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to go just for one, just off to the side. And see if I can't grab that with that. And push that down there. Look at that, under 10 minutes. Now, okay, I did do my die cutting, but that only took me, you know, quite literally a minute or two. So you could say that that is, let's have a look, that is a 10-minute card. Really simple. Really love that. And of course, those clovers, if you go and have a look on Panalisa's page, you'll see, I think they're done in watercolour and they look fabulous. So it's one of those dies, you can use it however you want. Quick and easy with just a solid colour cardstock like I've done here. Or get your watercolours out, you know, and you can splash it. Or, as you know, clovers, they kind of have that fawn coloured ring that goes around them, so you could get your markers out and you could pop that part of it in as well, or you can just be nice and quick and simple and easy like me. Right, I thank you so much for joining me today. I'm up with more Panalisa tomorrow. So you have a wonderful day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.